will never forget him, and it's always going to be a raw subject, but I truly believe that, now we have this behind us, and he can be put to rest. I mean, he can rest peacefully, and, we're never going to forget it, though. It's a constant reminder every day. Obviously, my daughter, she's a spitting image of him, so, but we'll never forget, so.
How old is she now?
She'll be 5 in March. It just goes so fast.
What did you make of their comments, Roberson and Robinson? Did it mean anything to you to get the apology, at least from Robinson?
I mean, I just, I don't know. I don't know what to say to that. In a sense, I understand Bridget's part that she played here. I mean, it was her brother, and he came there, but she, as an adult, made that decision to do what she did that day. As far as Danielle's apology, I don't accept it. I don't. There's nothing to accept there. I still believe in my heart that she distracted my husband, and that is why everything happened. So.
Is it frustrating in some ways that the state legislature, in some ways, tied the judge's hands?
Being an officer, I understand, the laws are there. Or, I was an officer for 8 years, and I understand the laws are there, and they're there for a reason. I understand that, and I knew that, we weren't going to get a lot out of this, but it was important to me to show support of, have officers come down and show support for Josh, and for the public to see that, no matter what part you play in the murder of a human being or, a police officer, that, it's not going to be taken lightly. So, and that was the thing after the last couple of years is, when will these two, face justice for that?
So the getting jail time, prison time wasn't important, more so the conviction and the message, because you knew coming in there probably wasn't going to be any jail time?
It's hard to say. I can't say that's not what we would have liked, but I understand why the judge did what he did. So we're just happy that it came to light. So.
How do you keep his memory alive for your daughter? You've talked about that, and you also talked about going to the cemetery and saying happy birthday, which was especially touching.
It's hard with a little, she was a baby. She was 3 months old, 3.5 months old when it happened. So that's the hardest things is when she talks, she wants to know why he's not here or what happened to him and stuff. But there's pictures all around the house of him, and she looks just like him. And Josh's family's amazing, and we don't stop talking about him. And going to the cemetery is hard, and I can imagine it's very confusing for a little kid to understand that. We go to Twinsburg a lot for different things, and we drive past the cemetery, and she says, "Hi, Daddy." So it's hard, but I think we're doing a good job of keeping his memory alive. So yeah, she'll be a proud daughter.
How are you doing?
Good days and bad days, but I work with different organizations, Cleveland Peace Officer Memorial Society, and we have a scholarship in Josh's name, and we do functions all through the year for the scholarship, so it helps. That stuff helps a lot. So.
Are you working now? Or?
No. Well, being a stay-at-home mom is a job.
Yeah.
It's the hardest job I've had, so that's the working part.
Does it be a certain